guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Carly. I am a young mom to a 9-month-old baby girl named Kash. So today's video is actually a video that hasn't been requested very many times, but it is something that I get asked all the time in real life off of the internet. And that is, what do I prefer to use for Kash? What does Kash use for this or that, this or that? So I know when I was pregnant and I was watching these videos, I was like, oh my gosh. I would look up items and they'd be super expensive, or the video was sponsored, so like you don't really know like if they're giving the whole truth. All the items in this video are pretty affordable. There's only a couple things that you can't skip the price on, and there is one item that I did kind of splurge on, I guess. And keep in mind throughout the whole video that these are just the items that work the best for me and Kash. What I used, what Kash worked well with. But again, all babies are different and will like and use items better, so keep that in mind while I go through this. So I'm looking kind of rough. I don't know what's going on with my hair, but it is 11 o'clock at night, so that might have something to do with it. I have to film late at night because this video specifically, because one, this is the only time that I'm getting by myself, and Kash cannot be in here while I film this because there's stuff everywhere, and she would just be tearing it up. You should have seen me trying to do the laundry earlier. She just ripped it all up. And for two, Jackson works nights now, so this is the best time to film. And I have a ring light, but I don't know how great. I don't know, like I just need some feedback on it because I just don't know, because I was using natural light and that's completely different. I'm looking not that great, but we're gonna get into this video. Okay, so for this video I split it up into categories. So I have feeding, bath, sleeping, and a general category, just to make it a little bit not hectic. So I'm going to start with a feeding category, and I do breastfeed. They're all breastfeeding items, so keep that in mind that I did not formula feed, so I don't know what the best products for that are. So I'm going to start off with something that I'm going to probably swear by, and every time I have a baby I'm probably going to use this. So this is a nipple shield or a nipple guard. Yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory. It shields your nipple. But the reason that I have one is because when I had Kash, my nipples were flat, so Kash could not latch to them. I don't use this anymore, but I used this for months. But also, since it is a shield, it protects your nipples from cracking, or, I mean, your nipples are still gonna get sore, but cracking. I did not have any cracked nipples, so this is 100% recommended. They gave me one in the hospital, but I bought this one at CVS, and I think it was like $10. This one is the Lazano, however you say that. Kind of staying on the topic of boobs and caring for them, I'm going to talk about the cream and these pads that I used. So they're both the Medela brand, and you can get these at Target, but I got these in like a gift box because I applied for every single gift box, that you could get while you're pregnant that would have baby stuff, Amazon, everything. So apply for all the gift boxes you can because you get all these kind of little things, and I hardly use this. And again, probably because I use the nipple shield, but my nipples never really got like hurt that much. But if they did, I used these two things. I also used a First Year's brand, but I prefer this one. So this is the Medela cream, and these are the gel pads, and basically they just stick to your boobs. I wore them in my bra. You don't have to just chill. Yeah, so nipple cream and these pads, I got them for free in a box, but you can get them also at Target because I have seen these things there, but I don't know how much they are. So I was never really away from Kash, so I didn't really have to use my pump that often. I didn't like pumping, so I just didn't do it. I didn't have a reason to. I just didn't use it that much, but I do love this pump. So I use the Spectra pump. This one is the pink one. I think the only difference between the pink and the blue is that the blue is wireless and it has batteries. This one plugs into the wall. It comes with all the tubes, everything you need for it, in 2 bottles. So it's great. It's quiet. It's not super loud. And it's pretty affordable. I think I paid like $100 for it. Breast pumps are expensive, and I think I even got this one on sale at Target. But I, as a young mom, did not have a lot of money, so this one is perfect. As for bottles, I did use the bottles that came with it, and I used this specific one. I don't really know what it is. I also got it in a gift box. So it's the Philips Avent bottle. Okay, so the last product is the most important one. You need this. Everyone needs it. A boppy pillow. This is my best friend. ever in the entire world. I got the cover at Target. It was actually gifted to me, but it takes all the strain off of your like neck and your back and your arms and your shoulders and all that, because I was like, oh, I don't need that thing. And a couple days into breastfeeding, I was like, I need that thing. 100%, everybody needs a boppy pillow. It's the best thing ever. Moving to the bath, I don't have very many items. The bath that I used for Kash is this Angel Care bath insert. It was $20. I got it at Target. Pretty much the main reason that I wanted this specific bath was that it wasn't bulky and it wasn't ugly, which is kind of stupid of me, but I think this is better than the big bulky ones, because when Kash started to learn how to sit, the leg area helped her like be able to sit up and have the support in the front. I know a lot of other people really like this, and I've recommended this to so many people that have asked me what kind of bath I use for her. So yeah. And as for the soap that I use for her, I use the Johnson brand. I used this a lot when she was a newborn. I haven't used it in a long time, but this is the nighttime one. It's supposed to help them sleep. It has lavender in it, but I use this one still. It's the newborn one. It's the Cotton Touch. So I use this one now. And one last soap that I use in the bath, the doctor recommended this to me, so please don't come for me. It is adult soap. So when she was getting really bad breakouts in the beginning, her doctor recommended me this, not me. Her doctor specifically said this, and that is the off-brand Cetaphil. It's not as like chemically and strong as the Cetaphil, not baby Cetaphil, adult Cetaphil. I got this at Dollar General. I think it was like $5 to $7. Okay, so moving into the sleeping category, she is asleep right now, so a lot of the stuff she has with her. The first thing that I'm going to tell you guys about is gowns. So you can get these literally anywhere. Doesn't have to be specific brands or anything, but the good thing about the gowns is that they're open at the bottom and they're not like footy pajamas where you're zipping and buttoning and all of that. So these are perfect for when they're newborns and they're waking up in the middle of the night and you can change their diaper. I got this specific one on Amazon. It was on my baby registry. I don't know how much it was, probably like $15 because I got it on Amazon. So next are swaddles. So Kash didn't really like being swaddled after the first couple, like maybe the first month. After that she was over it, maybe just the first couple weeks, I don't know. She is a nosy butt and she was on the move really early. So, but these are, you can swaddle them or they use them as blankets. Kash still uses hers as a blanket, goes in her car seat. Even though she didn't like to be swaddled, a lot of babies do like to be swaddled, so I'm still putting it in here because she did like to be swaddled in the very beginning. So yeah, you can get swaddles anywhere. You can get them for any price. These two specific ones came off of Amazon. I don't remember how much they were though. So, but you can get swaddles literally anywhere you look. Okay, so the next item is actually one of the pricier items that you can't skip the cost on. I did get a cheaper one, but I think it was still like between $150 to $200. So I don't think you can get them for very much cheaper than that and be that good of quality that I have. But that is a bassinet. Literally, I think any bassinet works, but the one that I liked was the one that had the drop sides and you can push them up against the bed or against the couch, wherever you sleep. Okay, so the next item is actually the item that I splurged on. You don't have to have this, but if you're anything like me and anxious and worry about everything, I know that I was looking up SIDS and this could go wrong, this could go wrong, this could go wrong all the time. And so this item really gives me the peace of mind and helped me get some sleep, because I don't think without it I would have gotten any sleep. It's the Owlet sock monitor. It is literally the best. It connects to your phone. It measures their O2 levels and like the percentage and their heart rate. It tracks how much they slept. I highly recommend that to anyone that stresses. So the last category is the general category. This is just kind of some random that didn't fit in another category, but are important things that I still use to this day. I swore up and down I would not use this thing, but I did have a winter baby and winter's coming around and I can already see the snot and I'm kind of dreading it, but it works like a charm. And that's the Nose Frida. I got this at Target. I think it's like $15. So gross. You put your mouth on this end and put this in their nose and suck their boogers out. It is so gross, but it works. There's a filter so it doesn't get in your mouth. It's so nasty, but it works so good, and I hate that it works so good. Next item is a diaper bag. Obviously you're gonna need a bag to carry diapers and all of that stuff in, and whether you make that your purse or whatever else. I do not like purses. I don't like big bulky purses. I don't like big bulky side bags, but I am a backpack girl, so I did get a backpack diaper bag, and this is from Amazon. I think it was like $32, but it's the Ruvolino brand, I guess. I got it in heather gray. It has a bunch of pockets, bunch of little places to put stuff inside the pockets. Literally, it's great. I love that thing. Next 3 items are actually not in here either. One is in my car, one is in our catch-all room, and one is in her bassinet with her right now. The first one is a Wubbanub. I think they're so cute. They're not like normal passies. Plus, I've heard that a lot of babies like the passy that's stuck to the Wubbanub without the Wubbanub. The Wubbanub is just cute and gives them something to hold on to. Kash doesn't really take passies. She never really took passies very well, but she does love her Wubbanub. She snuggles it. Okay, next is the Even Flow baby carrier. It's like a backpack carrier. It's in my pumpkin patch vlog, so you guys can go check that out if you want to see exactly what it looks like. But I recommend those kind of carriers. I think they just, I don't know, I don't like the sling ones, I don't like the wrap ones. Those kind of freak me out, like they would just drop right out of them. But I do like the backpack carrier, and it was actually gifted to me, so I'm not sure exactly how much it was. So the last thing is an activity mat. You can get these literally anywhere. You can get any one. They're really good for their brain development, like seeing the colors and seeing the black and white and seeing themselves. Like they have little mirrors on them. You can get them anywhere. I got mine at Burlington for $20, I think. So the specific one that I have is not expensive at all. But that concludes all of the things that I recommend. Other than like diapers and wipes and A&D ointment and burp cloths and clothes and all that stuff, which is kind of like duh items that everyone gets, everyone has to have. So, but the diapers and wipes that I use are either Huggies or Pampers. I get those every single time, not for any specific reason. I don't know about any other brands. It's just the brands I have used and do use. So that's all I can say about that. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new here, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Head over to my Instagram. It's Kash, the same exact as the channel name, and all my other social medias I think are in the description box. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.
Do you miss me at all? Do you think about the things we used to do? No, you couldn't stand tall. So why didn't you call? So many years has gone by.